you?
Um,
Good. Yeah, just okay. Well, before we get going, my name is Sarah. I want to go ahead and disclose that I am a student social worker, so just keep that in mind. And I'm excited to talk to you today. I know that you had a personal issue you wanted to discuss. So what's going on?
well, I don't live at home with my parents and my sisters and brothers. So my sister called me all upset, saying that my mom was really upset.
Okay.
And I was like, well, what's going on? And she was like, I'm too angry to talk about it. So I was like, well, I told her to put my brother on the phone. So she put my brother on the phone, and he said that my dad cheated on my mom. I'm like, excuse me? Can you say that again? Said dad cheated on mom. So what do you mean he cheated on her? That he cheated on her with another woman.
Yeah. So your brother is the one that told you because your mother was too angry to tell you.
No, my sister
Your
was
sister
too
was
angry.
too
Yeah,
to tell you. Okay.
she was too upset to tell me.
Okay. So how are you feeling right now?
I'm kind of like, I guess, kind of numb, kind of weird. Maybe because I'm not home, I don't feel it like they feel it.
Yeah.
But I'm disappointed in my dad. Father's a human, but I'm more so upset because my mom's upset because he hurt my mom.
Sure. Absolutely. You're feeling for her right now. You're feeling empathy for her.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you been able to talk to her?
Not yet. So they're trying to tell me now so that I can call her later.
Mm-hmm. How are your siblings doing with the information?
Terrible.
Yeah.
Yes, one is mad, one is crying. My youngest sister cursed my dad out, which I'm surprised. So, yeah, not very well.
Have you spoken with your dad yet?
No.
Okay. Do you think you'd like to speak with him?
I will, but my brother told me that my mom kicked him out of the house, so probably gotta give him time to get, for him to wrap his head around it.
Yeah.
And then I'll call him to check on him, see how he's doing. And I'm not gonna, lecture him or nothing. He's grown,
Sure.
so
This is heavy.
it is.
How?
You see your parents as perfect,
Yeah.
but I think as you get older, because I'm the next to the oldest, as you get older, you kind of look at them as human.
Exactly. Well, that was gonna be my question. Where do you fall in the sibling lineup?
Yeah, I'm the next to the oldest.
Okay. Does that make you feel kind of more responsible for what's going on, not only from a caretaker perspective because of your younger siblings, but because you as an adult can also see the stuff that your parents are putting everybody through, and you feel just overwhelmed by that?
I feel like, part of me feels like, all right, Dad, what the heck is wrong? And then they said, well, I think he might have got another lady pregnant too. And I was like, oh, so now I know my mother, that's probably why she kicked him out. So I'm like, I could see why they're upset, but then on the other hand, I'm like, okay, this is our mom and dad, this is kind of personal to them. So even though we feel hurt, I'm not going to be overzealous about it because that's their business. That's between them first, and then us. You know what I mean?
Sure. Well, it sounds like you have a good grasp as far as you not wanting to get in the middle of things, which is great.
And say something that you regret later, like my sister cursed my dad out.
Yeah.
She's going to forgive him eventually, and she's going to be feeling bad about that.
Yeah. Have you been able to give any advice to her at all? Have you spoken with her at length about what you think needs to happen at home since you're not there?
I told all of them to chill. Chill. Because if you act right now while you're really mad, it's not good. Just chill. Plus, even though he made a mistake, I'm not saying, that he wasn't wrong, but I know he's feeling it. I know he's feeling it too. Because I know my dad loves my mom, so I know he's feeling it too. So, but my thing is I just hope they work it out.
Yeah. Can I ask what your relationship is like with both parents?
I'm probably closer to my mom than I am with my dad, but like my mom is like that type of person who could be like your sister, but then she reminds you I'm your mom.
Yeah.
You know, so she's like that kind of person. But and my dad, he's like he works a lot, so we talk and I hang out with him too. But I think I'm probably a little closer to my mom.
So do you think you'll end up kind of gravitating towards supporting your mom, in this situation? And not that you wouldn't support your father, but that you really kind of want to just go and be by her side.
Yeah, because I think at this point she's more emotional right now, where my dad might be, but I don't know where he is at this point, so I could call him, but I'm sure my mom is probably feeling it a little bit more.
Yeah.
So yeah, probably with my mom, and then talk to my dad on the phone, let him know I'm not upset with him, disappointed, but
So you are
I'm
feeling
not
disappointed.
yeah, because come on, you got 6 kids and you want more? Come on.
Yeah.
So you cheating, and you raised, your sons to respect the women. So that's contradicting.
What he's doing. Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, I'm disappointed, but am I pissed off? No.
What do you think your next step would be as far as getting in touch either with him or spending more time with your family during this time since it is kind of a sensitive situation?
Well, I can't go home right now, so to talk with my mom a lot, and then reach out to my dad, see if he calls me back.
And what about your siblings?
They blown up my phone, so I'm pretty sure I'll be speaking with them several times a day. Till they calm down, then it goes back to normal.
Yeah.
But right now, I'm just telling them, don't overreact. They want to go and find out who the lady is, and they're like really off the chain right now. Like we want to go find out who that is and tell them why they messing with my kid. And I'm like, no, don't do that. Don't do that.
Yeah.
That would be called, assault. You can't do that stuff. So.
Well, it seems like you're definitely kind of the logical voice of the family.
Yeah, me and my older brother. Because we're like, maybe because we're older, we're taking it different. So, but yeah, I'm just like upset with my dad about hurting my mom, and being contradictory.
Yeah.
So I can see why my brothers are upset.
How do you think you'd handle a conversation with him, even though you say you're disappointed and not super pissed off? But what do you think would come from talking to him soon?
One, to let him know that I'm disappointed, but I'm not pissed off, so he knows that there's one person that is kind of on his side and understands, and then let him know. I probably would say, what were you thinking? And say, I'm not mad at you, but I am disappointed. And my dad is like kind of logical too, to where he's the only time he shows emotion really is when he gets mad. So I think we would be able to talk it out, calmly. So now my mom, I gotta wait for her to calm down, because right now she'd probably be crying when I'm talking to her.
Yeah. Does any of this with your mom hit you really close to home since y'all are a bit closer?
Yeah, like I said, I probably feel more from my mom because she's really hurt. And like I said, I know like my mom is kind of like real loving and forgiving. So I think, or I hope, eventually she will forgive my dad. But my mom is like, she does things in a way that she'll react. That's why she kicked him out, which makes sense to me. I don't want to see you. Get out, And then I think she'll process it, with her mom and talk to my dad eventually, so that they can talk about it. And that's what's going to probably be the deciding factor after they talk about it, after they both calm down.
What are you doing right now? Tell me about why you can't go home.
Well, because my job won't let me. It's not like a definite family or something like that. So I I would have to wait until more time. So.
No, I think.
I was trying not to make it hard.
I didn't realize there's a timer on here too.
Yeah, I was watching.
Was it hard?
You did a really great job. No,
Okay.
you're a hard client anyway to interview because you are very self-reflective anyway, and so you give me good stories and good information, but you also talk it out. You are a verbal
Oh.
processor.
I should do that.
But
No, that's good.
That's a good thing to do.
I'm the same way. I'll talk it out with people too sometimes. So when you have those light bulb moments, it's like in real life, it's a big deal. But they're few and far between because I'm a decent self-reflector. I think you are as well. No, you did a great job. I felt comfortable with you.
Okay, good. 'Cause I was like,
How did you feel?
good. Good. I mean, I think that like when you were asking, and then you kept asking about my mom because I said I was close to her, which I was feeling more for her. And I'm glad that you said not that you're mad at your dad because when it did happen, I wasn't mad. I was really disappointed that he did that and hurt my mom.
Did you feel like my change of topic at the end was inappropriate because I did not know where else to go? Because I was gonna get maybe to where
Like
your
coming
life
back
was
to
and why can't we go home? What is that about? But I didn't know. I was like, I don't know where to go.
having to deal with them on the phone, and that was a nightmare. Trying to do, I wanted to reach through the phone and be like, really, y'all? Come on.
So you did a great job. Your body language was great throughout. You seemed very at ease, like that you're comfortable. You guys match. Your body language was matching a lot of the time, and your pace was matching, and so that was really good. You asked some really good close-ended questions like, have you been able to talk to your mom? That was probably your first one. Then you asked, did you talk to your dad? Those were good ones, so you knew where she was in that relationship. And I thought that maybe that was an opportunity that you could have just given her the chance to talk about how she feels that their relationship is going to affect everyone else's relationship. Because it's already impacting everyone, but there could be further down impact that she's feeling. Your minimal encouragement was great. You did great minimal encouragement throughout. Lots of and really, and you could tell that you were really attentive while listening. Let's see. Yeah, you said like, oh, this is heavy, and she's like, yeah, it is. And that was like one of the first things you said. And I think that it let her go. She knows that this is like a big deal to me, that this isn't just something that just happens in my family and it's okay. Like this matters. And you did a really good job reflecting feeling. I think that was one of your strengths. Because you talked about like, oh, you're feeling disappointed but not angry, and you were able to make that clear. And that helped her feel good about it. And you mentioned
And then
that
you
already.
clarified, like when you asked me the other one, and then I said, no, maybe not that, but then you went to what I was.
Yeah. And that was good. So I think you did a good job.
I agree with most of what you said too. I think your reflection of her feelings were like so spot on. It was really, really good, and it seemed like your interpretations, they seem to be elaborate, which I think is definitely a good thing. But I think with the person off the street, it may have been a little bit too early. But they were perfectly right, and there was not an issue with them, But just like if it was someone you didn't know, maybe if you let them kind of talk themselves out more, because you did have great minimal responses. If you did more of those in the front end and then your inferences, but it was so good.
Well, I found in this story, I noticed I was elaborating more than I normally would because I was trying to wrap my head around the situation. I think for some reason this one was, I don't know how to explain it. The last one you gave me was really different. So
Yeah.
I think if you maybe had summarized in those moments instead of, I think because there wasn't as much summary, and I think that would have allowed you to kind of wrap your head around it a little bit more, without inferring and saying, oh, so is this what you're doing? And so you're saying you're feeling this, and that this is what happened. She goes, yeah, and then she could kind of clarify exactly what that all means.
Yeah, I agree. Exactly. But your interpretations were like really, really good. They just seemed like something that you would have had like maybe weeks and weeks later when you guys have already had, but we've done this for weeks, so that makes perfect sense. That's what I'm saying, like with the random person, it may be different, but it did seem like something that you would have done for someone that you've known and you guys have met before and all that kind of
And
stuff.
it worked because she was self-reflective too. Like if she hadn't been so self-reflective, I think it would have felt inappropriate, but it didn't feel
didn't.
uncomfortable.
It didn't at all. I
And that
agree.
might have changed your responses too.
Yeah. I mean, you know your, yeah. Now I know what it's like to counsel me in real life.